For the pod, ladies, lady, okay, and ladies,
Ladies and gentlemen,
a toast to our free man, B-Wall,
to freedom.
Yeah, and having your passport.
Toast to you and freedom.
Thank you. So, I have some very, very excellent news. By the way, today I came with security. I have guys outside there. This bag contains a very huge sum of money.
Yeah.
I need you to do something for me. Bulijo mumpisamu amaso. Aine.
Yes, Honorable.
I know you have contacts of fine individuals, fine-looking human beings.
Yes, Honorable.
There's a certain fine babe you used to know. I don't know if she's still in your contacts. There
is one you asked me to send 10 million 2 weeks ago at 4 points.
Yes.
Is it the
Bichuse mukati.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you do, Mugambe, are very ready. Her and two of her friends.
Honorable, but she said she had 2 friends coming in from Zanzibar, so that makes it her and 4 of her friends. 2
from Zanzibar?
Yes.
The one from Zanzibar should come with other friends. Let them be 6 all together.
Honorable, does this mean that we need to book them an extra air ticket?
That's okay. That's okay.
Honorable, make it 10 so that when some don't
10 is a good number.
Still have 6.
10 is a good number, yeah.
Okay.
Tell them to get themselves ready.
Okay.
We shall tell them which car is coming to pick them.
Yes, Honorable.
And speaking of cars,
she prefers the BMW. I think BMW will help us.
BMW
with some contacts. Yes.
Good. Faisal, you have some contacts of. I don't know how easy it is to get a chopper. We need to hire a chopper. We need to. I don't know.
Honorable, I have the man. I have the man.
You have the right guy. But also there are some cars that I saw you talking about. There's some nice limousine. Do we still have limousines in Uganda?
Honorable, we have everything. If you even want the word chairman, we will put chairman, Honorable. Yes.
So
Honorable chairman.
Arrange a number of those limousines for these babes. There have been 10 babes.
10.
I think if each of them can have one.
So those are 10 limousines.
Yeah, that's okay.
But Honorable shall need to get clearance from the IGP.
Chindekede.
Okay.
I'll call him personally.
Honorable, there's this man called Paul Webbs. He's the one who's going to give us the helicopter.
Does he?
Yeah, he has experience in escaping from dangerous situations. And with 10 girls, I foresee a dangerous situation.
It's okay.
Yes.
I'll let him. Mutuzo, you're a soft life babe. You know these places in Uganda where soft life is consumed.
Yes.
You have contacts.
Honorable, she knows.
She knows, yeah. For example, can we be able to get I don't know if we can have these babes for like a week. The first 2 days we can book the top floor of our skies. Whoever is sleeping there, but more centers have them. Secondly, I don't know if Kigo is available. Whoever is in Kigo Asokafulume, but more centers again. Then we need that for the next 2 days. Then I don't know Lemala. I don't know if we can get them on phone. Yes. We need the entire place booked.
Said not Claire. Do you realize how delusional?
And finally,
Okay, Honorable.
Finally, first take 20 million for yourself. Bango Labika, you don't understand the gravity of this.
Not understanding the situation.
I know Lugez Munji.
You have Lugez
Munji. You know these buddies, that's how they are. You first
take 20 million. How much is it to do your nails?
So
can you do your nails 3 times in a day?
But Honorable, where has this money come from?
The money has arrived.
Where has it come from?
Where has the money come from?
As honorables, we just woke up on the account. There was money. There is no source. There is no. So we have money.
Honorable. Did they put withdraw fee?
Yes.
We need to actually start the pod. Your delusion is going too far.
That's what I'm saying.
Start the pod.
You have nails. How many times do you do your nails in a month?
Answer the Honorable.
How many times?
4 times, Honorable.
Are you coming
in a month?
In a month.
4 times in a month. You must be poor. So what we are doing? We're elevating you. Can you do your nails 8 times a month, please?
4 times a day.
Yes.
4 times a day. Morning, lunchtime, evening,
Everyone, what's
and before.
up?
Guys, Welcome.
Million chukumi, 100 million.
Welcome to Nothing Serious. The
Episode
podcast.
13.
Episode 13.
Yeah, episode ya kumina satu.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all the love you're showing us. No, we don't have all that money, unfortunately. Delusion is good, everyone. Every once in a while.
It is.
You're taking it too far.
We thank you so much for the comments, the likes, the shares. We are growing.
The subscribers.
Yeah,
we're hitting 1K soon.
Yes, we're getting messages from all over the world. Niggas is watching this pod.
Yeah,
man, guys are watching this pod.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you so very, very much to Webazanyo. And for those who are getting in touch and giving us there's some private messages people are sending. They don't want to be seen be watching the pod, but they send us messages. They're like, by the way, you guys on Saturday mornings in Berambalaba. By the way, me on Wednesday in Berambalaba. Me on Thursday,
Amazing.
I be in the bathroom, I lock myself in, I put on the phone and I watch. So thank you so much for all the love you're showing us, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And apart from that, let us know in the comments if you think there are certain people you want us to host, because we have episodes where we host people, right? If there are some fine individuals, some rich individuals, some wealthy people, some smart, brilliant, let us know, and we shall be happy to host them.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Not with our 100 million. Otherwise, let us celebrate Bill's first episode as a free.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
As a free man.
Niggas, freedom is so delicious.
I
man.
can see you.
Dang.
Delicious, the Lulu.
I got you a present.
Oh, wow.
You did.
Yes, I got you a present. I thought
nigga
about
kept
very many
quiet,
things.
man.
I was
This
like,
nigga, man.
By the way, you're so mean.
No, but no, you're not
Why
serious,
do what?
bro.
It's so unserious.
But I was like, come on.
This better.
Yeah, man, I wanted to
Tell
do.
us.
You guys, this man basically created my life on social media.
Some people.
There are some stories you don't
Some
know.
people understand. So
And you
there's
know-
at least somebody on the pod who
Let us see the
understands.
So,
present.
Bernard, accept my gift.
This shit better be good, Faizo. Oh yeah, man.
You're not celebrating, but the boys are celebrating.
That's
Let me
it.
tell you
Man,
something.
that's it.
This shit.
I need this shit.
This shit.
That's
is
called welcome to
premium.
freedom.
Yeah.
Premium. This is, now that he's a free man. Yeah. And they told us a shot at the spam bank is going for 700,000.
700K.
Bro.
I want the man to
Thank
do
you
what?
so very much.
Man,
Let me
start
have
this new income stream.
arrangement. Ladies and gentlemen, this
That
is
one.
what freedom looks like.
To freedom.
Yeah.
To freedom! Hey, hey. My goodness.
Yes, bro.
By the way, Tegera nyo. This
It's
motherfucker
Tegera.
doesn't understand.
It's Tegera.
Yeah, but I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
What socks is it? You
can-
We are surprised. We were there. No more surprise. Where are the stockings? I'm sorry,
But
bro.
Bernard-
I prepared something for you, but nothing was it.
May I have to say Bernard would make a very good MP.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Because man, guys, Mutuzo, what would you do if you just woke up and you had 100 million on your
As in
account?
just there. You don't even have to account for it.
Because
just
this
there.
man has thought about all of us. He has thought about our enjoyments.
Okay.
You know?
I'll tell you something funny. So, sometime
And
back.
make sure we laugh because you say
Our
something
mouth,
funny.
don't put the girl on pressure.
Now you can't even laugh because you're under pressure to not laugh.
What might you tell us?
Okay,
What might you
tell us.
But I used to say, like, if I woke up with such an amount of that amount of money, I would say I'm buying land, I'm building a
Doing
house.
serious shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then my boyfriend said, Faba kumanyo to senseko. Because the first thing you do is clear your shin cut. And I'm like,
Yeah. But what is on your shin card?
a lot of things.
Like tell us 1, 2, 3.
No,
example.
like the random things, clothes. I even have pesos in there.
You think 100 million would be enough to clear?
No, sorry.
Definitely not.
It would be
100 million is like
too much.
10% of what is in our
Only
No.
10%.
Guys, it's
Yeah.
not that bad. I'm very addicted to shopping. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm a shopaholic.
Shopaholic.
Yeah. But I also have a problem called retail therapy. If I want to make myself better,
Yeah, you just buy shit.
I just buy something new. Like
What's the most ridiculous?
These are rich people problem.
What's the
I
most
know.
ridiculous
I have
thing
a
you've ever
problem.
bought?
you see my
retail therapy. Can you imagine?
by the way, let me tell
Have you
you,
ever such a
retail
problem?
therapy.
No, how? Yeah, you're just there, you don't know what to buy, but you have to buy something.
I'm stressed.
No.
Let me shop.
Before
I
you
need
judge
therapy.
me, before you judge me, so here's the thing. I think sometime back, like in some episode, I give you guys an example. I had a bad day, and I went to Frank, and I bought myself a plate.
A plate, yeah.
And a cup. I was so happy.
Yeah.
Michelle, can I call you when I have a bad day so that you take me shopping?
I am literally telling you the budget I used that day. I think I used like 20K. I can send you that.
20K.
20 Uganda shit.
But you
guys
can buy something, basically.
First of all, guys stuff are expensive. That's like only one sock, one leg.
Michelle, that is shoes. That is nice shoes.
Fuck off. No. The thing is, I don't have to buy something
very expensive, yeah, but you just have to buy something.
When I tell people retail therapy, they think, oh my God, I will go and buy myself new cat tires. No. Like it's really small.
Something small.
There's even a time I think we went to a supermarket with Claire and we bought ourselves cute, beautiful pens. I think they were like 2K.
Guys,
Do you ever buy shit just like rubbish? Like just, I feel like let me just buy
I do it a lot.
some random shit like. Do you do that?
No.
My ancestors,
I don't know, man.
My ancestors would send they would send lightning.
To just buy.
But it's just like, let me just buy Chibera.
No, bro.
I know if you had 100M,
Yeah.
what would you use it for? Like you just woke up, you're an MP,
Yeah.
you're looking at 100 million.
Realistically, right now, nsoka neninyamwa akanyonyi.
Nsoka nova mu mfufu ye
Uganda Airlines.
Nova mu mfufu ye Uganda.
That day, I don't even book online. I book on the call.
I'm on the way.
Hello. I am coming.
I'm on the way.
I am the guy coming. So kanengenda nenaza kenako. Fufu.
Onabidewa.
Awe wali obuzibu blue waters.
Ngenza mu blue waters.
Ngenza mu blue waters. Kwena za.
I'm going the best hotel.
Okozocha nawe.
You reserve the entire hotel. It's just
100 million.
You're the only man in the hotel that night.
Best hotel, you're showering poverty.
But also the things I would want to do, 100 million might be little. But anyway,
At
you're
least
so.
you try.
That's your
At
budget.
least I'll
Just try.
try. Yes, I will go and enjoy. Support another country's economy somehow, somewhere.
Would you go with some sand or would you find the sand?
No.
There?
My G.
With 100 million.
You find the sand.
I
there.
don't need to carry sand. 100 million is sand itself. And you know what happens with sand?
Oh yeah.
It attracts relaxation.
Bernard, I know you travel.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'll
Do you
jump on the
know?
plane like.
Yeah.
I
Bernard
realize,
travel.
like, these things make me feel like I've actually grown. I'm looking through my
Your
Shane
card.
card, and I swear it's full of kids things.
No, for you, by the way.
Michelle, you need to
I need to do
update
better.
it.
She even has a mathematical set.
Oh yeah, because let me tell you,
if
you
you
remember
had 100 million and you had to spend it on yourself,
On myself.
not your child, not your relative, but on yourself.
I want a house. I know I may not be
Hey,
able to.
don't make us look
Make us look
unserious.
unserious.
I'm not
now.
joking.
Bull house,
Here's the
land,
thing.
because of no.
Michelle.
Spoil yourself.
The mood is spoiling.
You can have
itself.
nails of
Well,
this
my-
size.
Even,
That's
even
the
well,
word, right?
yeah.
Don't you want like
Yeah, like let me tell you.
I shall buy a house.
You see on Shein, if you did shopping on Shein and you used 5 million, Tojimalaho, these things are $2. You get my
Can
point.
so you have 100 million,
Like
of course.
you can only spend so much on Shein. I promise you, you cannot buy things of 10 million.
Okay, fine. Let's give or take 5
You
million.
really
on Shein.
cannot.
You have 95
Girl,
And then-
she has really played around with her
Man,
psychology.
me, I'm also like.
You're the
Okay,
first
never-
girl.
shit.
Yeah.
You're
It's
the
like
first
we are
girl
the
to tell you.
dumbest,
You're the
bro.
first girl to make it look like you don't want money.
No.
I mean, yes.
Oh my god.
She likes money.
Loves money.
She
Cut it
loves
out.
money.
Cut it out. The part where Faisal says,
That you look like you don't.
I want to categorically
Yeah.
that
Categorically,
word
yes.
State.
and clearly,
Without fear of any contradiction.
without fear of favor, without contradicting myself.
Yeah.
I love
Money.
money. I love money to that. And let me I don't want money by just go around spending it for.
Yeah.
It's even just looking at my account and there's money, joy.
Gives you peace.
Like wanting and I just buy joy.
Joy.
So I cannot tell you if I got the 100 million, I would splash it, pop, and it's done. I could keep that money next to me. Better I just be waking
Just
up and
checking
like
on
this.
it. Yeah, and you're like,
And my day is sorted. You piss me off,
Yeah.
I just come home and look at my chikutia.
and you're happy.
I thought
And
you would
it's
send
okay.
me some money.
I just look at it and I be like,
It's okay. It's okay.
As a man,
and I'm
would you
like,
do without
you
it?
are
as
no
a man,
problem.
I cannot have that money in front of me and just look at it.
What would you
Yeah.
do?
I love having
Two
money.
things. One, if the money is enough,
100 million.
if it is enough for this specific activity,
Uh-huh.
I would campaign to be an MP.
Yeah, so that's
Yes.
like more money.
Because I know I'm always going to get these kickbacks. You get? And if you're saying 100
Enjoy-
million is very, because you people
it's
keep on
just
saying
for you.
elections are expensive, what.
They are.
Enjoyment.
I want to know what it feels like to also just go to 4 Points and sit with that girl there who parks a BMW there outside
I
there.
can't
Because they
believe
told
you
me,
do.
yes, let me tell you something. A lot of people talk about her, some men have seen her, I want to understand what is there. I want to remove that thought out of my head and be like, you know what?
And just be in
now
4
I
Points.
know,
I
for
know.
like a week.
why this girl is selling like hot cake.
So you can't sit there and just
allow me
watch
do
her.
that. Yes, because now I have 100 million. I can just come and be like, oh, by the way, what's up?
I am a colleague in the,
Yes.
in the hotel.
Would you invite
I'm
her
a
to your
colleague.
suit? Would you be like, you know what? I just walked into the suit next to you.
Whatever she wants, whatever. It's
They give
100
her.
million. I
And
call
just,
her, I tell
and
her,
just for
yo.
conversation, take me through a day in your life.
Conversation is conversation. As long as it
Like,
sounds.
tell me, because I want to understand what is this obsession men have with this girl. If it is money keeping me out of that door, let me
As
first
long as it
remove that.
sounds-
As long
Let
as
me
they
remove
sound,
that from that
you're
scenario.
communicating.
I'm sorry. Do we want to talk about our weeks now? So that we just get out of
100
that
million has
delusion
brought a
of,
problem.
Let me
now
tell-
imagine each of you has 100 million.
Chaos.
Yo.
Chaos in the world. By the way, I think there's a reason why the universe keeps a lot of money from some people.
I'm telling you.
By
We
the way,
would be ungovernable. Me as me. You guys, why would I be talking to you motherfuckers? When I have that money,
because we have 100 million as well.
you call me, I see your phone blocked.
Bernard.
You're poor. You
Bernard.
can't talk to me.
I get my salary, yeah? Every time I get my salary, that day, I buy like 4 Oreo biscuits.
Just-
like 4
remind
that's
yourself.
how 5K,
That's how you
5K.
spoil yourself.
You remind
Just to
yourself,
look
I
at it
have
and be
money.
like, man, today I have money.
Yes, yes.
You see, now I want to graduate from
Oreos.
4 Points. You get? So that now I'm like, yeah, man, today we are here live, you guys. I'm with Wagwan.
my
What's up to my guys? Yo, Wagwan,
Beep on
Wagwan.
the name.
Moza would be on the live.
Beep on the name. But guys, can we like, okay, it's
No,
been
man, it's good to
beautiful
dream.
be
Dreaming is good.
delusion and all,
Yeah,
but
dreaming
now
is
we need
good.
to come
It
back
keeps you
to the
going.
pod, okay? We come back to the pod.
Hey, how was the last 1 week?
I think we should begin with Mutuzo.
Yeah.
Let's take a
because she was,
breather.
Mutuzo,
Let's
tell
take a
us,
breather.
how was
Mutuzo, how was your
And-
week?
But how does it feel like to be a celebrity?
She has always been. She
You guys,
doesn't.
let me tell you
That's her
something.
default status.
Mutuzo makes me feel small at my workplace. Like every time I show up, yo man, did you see your friend today? Are you seeing what's up? Like before I call you to ask you what's up.
People have already given you the
told me about
411,
your
yeah.
day. They're like, yo man, your friend is on fire. I'm like, hey, you update me also. I don't know what's happening.
Mutuzo, how was your week? Yeah, that's right.
I don't know whether that's for the show.
Tell us.
breath.
Yeah, tell us.
What was the question?
We're very anxious.
Kambabulire. The week. Long is such an understatement. My goodness. So we agreed you're not talking about these things on the pod.
Yeah.
But just
So-
give us an oversight.
A run through.
Like an overview.
Yeah. So I had a very long, emotionally draining, physically exhausting, and all those
Yeah.
words that mean tired. I had a very, how like usually we sit here and I'm like, guys, my week wasn't eventful. This
one
week,
was, yeah.
it had come to like take me for real this time. Yeah, but things are looking good, at least for
nice.
me.
That's nice.
Yeah, like what I wanted to achieve. I think I did.
It's good.
I'm the city homewrecker.
Your
But yeah, I think I had a very long week. But I went through it. I've not
And
died.
you're here in one piece.
Yeah, I've not died. I'm here in one very good piece. So yeah.
You had an interesting. Did you know?
Wait. So I got
Sure,
a
B-Wall
new.
would be very interested in
Yes.
this one. Yeah.
I got a new. What is it called?
Did you know fact?
Did you know fact?
yeah.
So, guys, did you know that kangaroos have 3 vaginas?
Nigga.
3 JJs. In other
First
words.
of all,
These lucky motherfuckers.
Can you imagine? Shush. I'm
3
finishing
vaginas?
my did you know?
Go on.
So, they have 3 vaginas, but like 2 are like the ones that are physically active, right?
For action.
Yes, for action.
Yeah.
And then the third one.
The spare
like,
vagina.
Bro.
It's like,
Are they like- Do they look like a
it's like
triad?
majorly internal, so it comes out when the kangaroo gets pregnant, and then like it needs to give birth, so the baby kangaroo will like
comes
come out
through that
through the third one. But so if like one vagina is pregnant, there's a possibility that if the kangaroo has sex through the second one, it could get pregnant
Double
too.
what the hell?
Yes, but
No wonder those motherfuckers always walking like this. Like this. Like, what the hell?
it gets more interesting.
Really?
The male kangaroo
Yeah.
has a fork-like dick, right? So,
Wait.
With prongs.
like it's like
Two
two
ends
thingies.
like this.
So there's a possibility that it could
Enter
God.
What the hell?
Lucky ass motherfucker. That means it gets a male kangaroo gets a double ejaculation.
I think.
God damn.
But it can ingia twice.
Yeah, is it?
I was so
Are you
excited to tell you
saying-
guys. I almost forgot.
Do you know how
But-
we sit here sometimes and wonder why God put certain types of animals in another continent and others here? Eh? Do you realize the chaos we would have had in Africa
If kangaroos
if
were
we had kangaroos, let's say in Uganda? Because we see here stories of guys humping goats.
Goats.
Yeah.
I don't know if a goat.
But bro,
But-
you know
I am
that
sure.
you know that
I
assignment
am
would need you
sure.
to like holler at your boy first, because remember initially the male kangaroos have like like she said forked dicks.
Like-
so that means when they come in they have to enter both vaginas.
I think it's not a
So it's a matter of like hollering at B-Wall, you're like, yo, tuinayo kangaroo section ile yo. Yingira enyingira
Is that where the kangaroo position came from?
What the fuck is a kangaroo
Yeah, there's a
position?
kangaroo
Be like
position.
I'm looking at
Be like, sir,
guys, this
like the bed. The
Anyway.
bed is
Have you
supposed to be like.
but that's a very interesting
That's a
fact.
very interesting fact.
Very, very interesting
Guys,
fact.
how?
More than one vagina is it's interesting.
I'm so excited.
And God put them in Australia.
But
For a
Australia has
reason.
wild shit, man. Australia
For a
has wild
reason.
But
shit.
yeah.
Because you
I'm so
can't put.
excited to tell you guys my
Wow.
did you know facts that I actually almost
No, guys, that
about
leads me
it.
to some ridiculous question that just crossed my mind. Given the fact that we're dealing with an era of, surgeries, BBLs going on and so on, you think it's possible for like a female to have like 2 vaginas or 3? Because we know they are given one by God. So with all these surgeries going on, is it possible for like, Michelle
just-
to walk up in here and say, guys,
I got a second
I got a second one.
You just had $1 million idea.
I'm telling you, bro. Think about it, man.
I, to be honest,
Like,
I think,
because if they actually do dick surgery and they put a dick on someone who did not
that
have
was
a
not
dick,
there. Then
I am sure
they can create
they can put
some
like
sort of
2
crevice,
vaginas.
like
And
it
the
should
way the
hold.
world is going, because guys,
Yeah.
10 years ago, you couldn't walk around in some parts of Kampala in a miniskirt. But now you can.
And you see, such an
BBLs
oppression.
have become normal. No, but BBLs,
getting 2 vaginas.
but BBLs have. I mean, yes, the spectrum is very long, but
Think
it's still
about
on
think about the
spectrum.
ambassadors of that surgery. You would have like Kim Kardashian. I'm telling you, if you have such a plan going on and change your influencer, you're done. You
But
finished.
you know there are cases
You
where
can think about
there are cases
this
where
video.
a person
no,
has 3 teeth.
Sorry?
The cases where a woman can have.
I know
3
those ones. Some of them are natural. They're naturally appearing, actually.
So exactly, that's what I'm saying. If you can have 3 teeth,
You know what? I think with the direction in which science is going now,
Yeah.
it's not impossible, honestly. And I'm sure there is a certain scientist somewhere who has thought about it, and is in preliminary stages of trying to create a potential. Like, can a woman have 2 vaginas? Because there's nothing that's impossible these days.
Yeah.
Man. There's nothing that's impossible. First of all, there are people who are born with 2 sexual organs, right? Which is a naturally occurring thing for them. So, if one of those organs were removed and replaced with man,
do you
So
think?
now
it's
I'm
possible.
also
Do you think
there's a
out here
possible- do you think
thinking
there's a
about the
possibility?
possibility of a man having 2 penises.
yeah,
And
it's possible.
And the whole double penetration thing.
Yeah.
So now you don't have to get like a dildo or
Nah.
like someone
Yeah.
else for double
Nah.
penetration.
But one has
As a
got to be
man.
like
It's
extremely
now-
longer,
As
so
a
that
man.
when you're entering here,
Don't bring as a man because
No, Auntie, I'm thinking like a
imagination.
man. I'm giving you how I would want it to
that's
be.
There's an imagination.
Why do I need a
So
second
like,
one? Just make it a fork-like dick like the kangaroo. Done.
One-
Like biology has already shown you that it worked on a kangaroo.
Spoiling my imagination.
What's your imagination telling you?
Yeah. 2. So those things, Maya dildos, Maya, we get a
don't
threesome.
need-
No.
The man handles
All
everything.
sorted. You put here and
You see
here.
the way she's looking in one. She's actually beautiful. Can you?
She's proper imagining.
Yeah, she's
like
proper-
like your.
you know those videos where there's like a cloud of thought. Eh?
Yeah.
If producer can put a cloud of thought here and put a 2-pronged.
This random thought has just taken too much of our time. But my last one. Do you think then it would be possible for someone to have, like a lady, to have 2 asses? Like one pair on the left and another on the right?
But by 2 asses, do you mean 2 asses in the sense of because they're 2 butt cheeks, right?
Yeah. So basically,
So
four back
What?
cheeks.
That's
That's
anatomically
taking
wrong.
too much.
Guys, do you know
No,
how
we are stretching it.
if BBLs are possible today?
Yeah, but
taking it too
four
far.
in
butt
future.
cheeks, bro. What the fuck are you dealing with? What shit is
You're
that?
taking
Like when you
And
hold
how
the
about
2
us,
and they're
man?
warm, you hold the other 2.
What the?
You get it? Because sometimes when it gets warm, it's not as...
Well, how was your weekend?
No. Me.
It's a
butt
free
cheeks.
man.
Hey.
My week, there's a lot of stuff that has happened, but all of it has been eclipsed by the fact that the court case between the state and myself has been dismissed for want of prosecution. The state failed to produce witnesses. The state failed to produce any evidence.
Yeah.
It's just, unfortunate that the case has dragged on from last year. But as a person who is now officially free, right, I want to say that there are certain things we take for granted. You live your life freely and you have all these freedoms and you never really think about it. But the day those things are curtailed, they're taken away from you, you start to think, oh my God, shit, this shit is not easy. You hear people under house arrest and whatever, and you're like, house arrest is fun, whatever. But let them put you under house arrest for like a month.
And you see.
Then you feel, you're like, shit. So freedom is a very, very big, I'm glad that I'm out. I just hope that other political prisoners can be freed as well. And I mean,
Would
so
you deem yourself as a political prisoner though? Do you think?
I was, yeah.
That was the case?
Yeah, I was, yes. It was
okay.
I was a political prisoner. I absolutely was. Yeah. If you ask me whether I would do it all over again, absolutely yes.
All right, let's move on from
That's
that because
today.
clearly.
So how was your week?
My week? Oh man, my week was actually overly clouded with my memories from X-Hub. God damn, you guys!
You know, when someone says
You guys.
in my head,
I don't even want to talk about anything else that
In my
happened
head.
to me
Bro!
this week, but bro, that
When
was some mad shit.
Yo!
when you guys left us, you went to X-Up.
Yeah, remember
Bro.
it rained.
Yeah.
You guys left
Yes,
us
it
at what?
rained.
Like
Yeah.
a 2. You guys left at
You
2.
guys, now we started
So now we
afresh.
started. We entered inside.
Oh my goodness.
Took us just next to the counter there. This is before we went to X-Hub. So guys, we had a place we were chilling at, after the shoot, and we're just catching up as a team. And Michelle and Piper left, but me and Bill stuck around. So we had a good time. It started raining, and we said, you know what?
Tugende mu kafo
Tugende.
easy.
Msajja n'agamba, hold my hand. Nantwala X-Hub.
But you've told them it's me too. We agreed together. It was a unanimous decision.
My suggestion was
you not even have to tell us.
Let me tell you, bro. My suggestion was we go to Gardens. But given the weather condition, we're like,
man, it was cold.
It was late, bro.
It was cold.
We're like, let's go. The man them is like, let me take you to X-Hub. I'm like, it's okay, let's go. We reach X-Hub at the entrance. So I hood. The moment I hood, he's like, no, you don't hood like that at X-Hub. I'm like, yeah, what's the science? He's like, you relax. Wait, give it some time. Now, after like 3 minutes, we're still at the gate. He's like,
yeah, they come and open.
Twice. Boop, boop. No sooner had I tapped the second horn than the guy came and opened, went for unpacking. And
I'm sorry, there's a coded hooting at X-Hub.
No, I
didn't
proceed.
know.
But that's special.
Proceed, please. Proceed.
Special people park inside.
Pay no attention to this
so yeah, so
segment.
we walk in. Of course, we go to the first counter. So I'm thinking, this is it. This is where we go and chill. Like, this is it. So B-Wall gets the first beer. 222. So it's like, okay, one of those are tulabiyewo. Katujan to get the side daily. I'm like, okay, tuchatambula. We walk in. We go the other side of the bar. There were hardly, many people around, so it was comfortable for me.
It was very
So we started pushing, around. He would get around.
Information
Information nyingi.
But
all I can say, we had a great time. Piper,
I mean, for me, I understand what that means.
I can compare
it was a wonderful time.
You don't need to talk
to the kind of fun we used to have back in Casa days.
Like, I'm so
You remember when you would enter
What do you
Casa
mean I
and you
get
leave
it?
at 10 a.m.?
Yeah.
That kind of
fun.
We also bumped into Mary Jo played.
Yeah, Mary Jo played. Shout out to
Played
Mary
the
Jo,
set,
by the way.
Hard set.
And
You
she had
guys,
some amazing company. Man, it was amazing.
The funny thing is,
What's up?
the whole time, I was also at X-Hub.
Not
Fuck off.
I went to the backside.
yeah.
My usual
fucking-
spot,
Yeah.
just there behind.
It's very likely. Monday is
What
And I told you guys.
That
I
man
told
is-
you guys this place is
guys-
cold.
I thought you were going home.
Ah, man.
Like a responsible human being.
On a Friday,
Oh
we
no,
just-
guys, I was
Yeah.
sleeping in bed
Yeah.
as usual.
and
Being a good citizen.
I
Like,
had
oh,
so
but we
much
had a good
fun.
time. We did have a good
Such a
time.
We had a
good
good
time,
time.
We had a
guys.
good time.
Oh my god.
good time
I
was
was
had, man.
Yeah, I've had such an amazing
With nice dreams, what?
I think now for her, when she wakes up to beat the mosquitoes, no one is going to stop her.
guys.
Faisal, how was your week?
Can I tell you something? I would pay
Yeah.
to have that kind of night again.
You pay.
I would pay a lot.
Kati,
I would pay a lot
habit
of.
as
I would
they-
give my one, the other 100 million.
Bana, bana,
Faizo, how was
Because
your
that
week,
night.
Katibata and so
Faizo,
how was your
together?
night?
Because
How was your week? How was your night?
I mean, we all know.
Faisal, how was your week, please?
Ah, man, my week, I think the biggest highlight was probably the Kabaka run.
First of all, well done on that. You guys did a
Well
very
done,
good
The
job.
Kabaka run,
Yeah.
that
You guys did a
was
very good job.
huge.
Kabaka run
we-
was
we
massive.
got there at like 5:36.
And it was as if drizzling.
Raining.
Yo, it was raining, like
Raining.
seriously raining, and people were there
That was dope
celebrating, dancing.
You
like
guys
they
had
didn't
Sunaben
care.
on the DJ list.
Yeah.
Bro.
Nya, nya, nya. That man
Branch
is
guys
chaotic.
came
Point
through.
down.
Guys were like, let us do it.
Or whatever.
Yes.
It was a wild.
Guys were like, let us do it. They got it. Man, it was so fun. But me, I was tired because the campaign had
Yeah,
me
you've
for
been
like
up and
2
down, man. You've been
weeks.
very busy.
But the good thing is, I got to see the stigma we live in as men right now. Like most of the places. Anyway, now for context, I was visiting offices, giving them kits, but also in exchange for a talk to the men about condom use
Condom use, yeah.
and finding out what your status is. So it turns out, guys still test status with eyes.
Yeah, the eye test. Guys
Yeah,
do
the
still
eye
do
test,
that,
like guy just looks at
Guys
you,
still
you're
do that.
10, you're an age, you're like, yeah, you're
this
good
is
to
fine.
go.
Yeah.
For real.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
People basically don't use condoms at all, almost. And remember, on the last pod, I wanted to share a statistic. Out of 100 women in
I think
Uganda,
you shared it, no?
no, I don't think so.
Out of
Out of
100
100 women in Uganda, 8 women will ask their men to use a condom.
Out of 100.
The 92,
I like mine. Bro, that's some.
the 92
That's
just
insane. Yeah.
yeah.
Insane.
So I got to learn about all these things, which made me like sit back and be like, man, shit is
doing
tight.
some,
Stuff
you're
is
doing
tight,
some
yeah.
good in society.
That's
But
scary.
well done. And of
But
course,
Yeah, you did an amazing.
as we were there, as my week was going on, I was looking for content for today's pod. Then I fell on you guys' pictures from like 10 years ago.
What the fuck?
Man, don't fucking do it,
Bro.
10 years ago.
Bro.
Do it,
10
bro.
years ago.
Don't do it.
Bro.
Tell me who I should start with.
No,
Bro, don't even go there.
Me, I'm saying
No.
don't do it
Yeah.
for Michelle's purpose. Because
Michelle is the only person that actually looks
A bit okay.
like she
Ah,
didn't
now show
change.
me.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, everybody 10 years ago.
You actually anticipated B-Wall to change.
My
You
God,
said this
of all the
nigga, this
pictures,
nigga that age.
better pictures from 10 years
This is the
ago.
one I found. So, Mose, you just show people these pictures
Must
as
we
I
do
show my
this?
guys. I want to
Oh,
see your impression, yeah? So let me start with Mutuzo.
What
Man,
the?
don't do it, bro.
Twali simple. Oh, like innocent baby.
Which year was this, bro?
Look bad.
This is like 2015, 2016.
No.
Mutuzo had
No
cheeks.
You
makeup.
had chicks.
She had cheeks, you
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's not 10 years ago. Let me tell
But
you how
this
many
looks more
years
recent,
ago
yeah?
it is.
This
looks
is
more
her.
recent.
It's not 10 years ago.
Like what,
You're
5?
even still wearing wigs.
No, it's
And the wig wasn't nice.
Okay, now, but why you?
it's not even now.
When was this?
That was about 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's
5
not,
years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Wama, ka COVID inga.
So here's the
COVID
thing.
kalti
No, before COVID, either 5.5 years ago or 6,
Around
like
that,
thereabout, because that was from an interview that I did with Campus B, talking about
You just had to
early
find a better
pregnancy,
picture for
blah, blah.
Mutuzo.
No. Like
It
they
is-
don't look
I
so
can
bad.
bet this guy
No, by the
got
way,
pictures.
you're very kawa.
Yeah, in a good.
But she's very kawa.
Shama.
She was very
I
kawa.
had baby fat. I don't know when you're
Fat is a move on.
breastfeeding
Now,
and you
guys,
take to
this one,
Flax of-
you will not believe.
Don't fuck us. Don't fuck us, bro. Don't do it. Don't fuck us, bro. Don't fucking do it.
Bill,
Don't.
This nigga.
yo, I couldn't. I would put
Are you
money.
for real?
I would put money
My
and
God,
tell
this
people
ain't you, bro.
that is not
This ain't
ID.
you.
That's me.
Nigga, what?
That's me. That was my fucking first year, bro. Shit.
Yo, I looked at that
Oh,
picture as like
boy.
impossible. This cannot be Aina.
The dude had.
But
The
show
dude
my
had
He had a full,
hair.
I had
a full
hair,
shebang on the
I
head.
had hair.
Shit.
Oh, man. Let me say I
But you must have been a Casanova.
But he still had this
You see that
smile.
look?
Get the
Hey,
fuck out of
yeah,
here,
this is a
bro.
Casanova
Still had
look.
this smile.
Fuck out of here,
His eyes
bro.
were
I'm
still
just spreading your
working.
name.
No, it
all
is.
over
It's
me,
true.
man.
It's
His
true.
eyes were still working, which is a good thing.
Yeah. This is a Casanova.
Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Yo, you won't
I
believe,
remember,
and
man.
this was from a Campus B interview. They were talking about celebrities at campus.
Damn!
You
So this nigga has been balling since first year
Been balling.
without a beard. And now imagine, imagine now with one.
The hair moved. The hair was the other way around. It was up and not down.
And
Now it's
yeah.
down and not up.
But
Well played,
Aine,
bro.
you're like the real definition of glow up. You know, like those challenges on TikTok that show like a glow up.
But he didn't look bad there. He didn't look bad.
Now,
It was good.
let me show you Bill.
I tell you better show us.
And now you're going to bring a picture from the 60s. This
I
is the
knew
challenge.
this guy
Yeah,
got
was
pictures
probably
of
This is
like
the challenge. This
57.
motherfucker is going to bring a picture from the 60s.
As you can see, Bill has actually ever had hair on top of his head.
Bro,
I cannot
you
confirm
first
that
come
B-Wall
back.
has never been
I'm
arrested.
sorry,
He
hey,
said
man,
the
you
recent
say-
is it's like a mugshot.
What the hell? Bro, this
That's
was
a mugshot.
this was actually, but this probably 20 years. I swear. This,
What were you in for?
wait, this is 2025. Eh? This was 21 years. This was 21 years. I promise,
what?
yeah. Because this was 2004.
Okay.
Bro, this guy,
Before it was
this guy had Instagram in 2004.
Yes.
Because I
This was
got the picture
2004.
from there.
Bill,
Yes.
how old
This
are
is
you?
2004.
Man, for us 2004, our pictures would only stop on the
Bill?
negative.
How old are you?
You even had a bigger nose. Like everything is big in this picture, bro. Like I think
By
this
the
is
fight
the
of
first,
factory and your motherfucking shit.
this is the first time you went to jail, bro.
I was so not happy.
Oh my god.
Great.
Sure, you know, he's going to bring a fine one of himself.
Anyways.
Faizo, where is yours?
First of all, do you know this guy I was with?
Let us.
Who's that?
Do you know that nigga? Do you know that nigga? Go used to
Oh,
Hollywood
yeah.
show,
I
man.
fuck your shit. This,
This was this guy in Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this is not too far back.
That's telling
He has
you.
not a picture
No,
where he was
that's 10
fine.
years.
This dude is Paizo.
Okay, let me bring the real one.
Hey, there's a real one.
Let me bring the real one.
Yeah, there better be a real
People
one.
need to
bro.
see all these pictures. By the way.
Yeah, he had dance.
Yeah, you were looking very, very dope, bro.
Let me show you the real one.
With a celeb
You
and
even had
shit.
future plans of your
So
hair
this is the
already.
real one.
There we go.
What in the fucking fuck is this, bro?
Damn. Nigga,
Yo.
what?
If anyone
I look
sees-
at my
are you
pictures
guys
from
seeing the
10 years
picture
ago.
right
Yeah,
now? Are you guys
yeah.
seeing the picture?
Yeah.
If anyone could have asked back in the day who would have
the hell is
had
this?
any ideas of aspiring to be an
Let me
MP,
see, let me
everyone
see.
would point to
Let me
Piper,
see.
not the other guy. If
Nigga
anyone
had
could
chicks and
predict
shit.
who would be an MP in the future or who would aspire to be an
Yeah.
MP, you would pick Piper, right?
Damn.
Okay.
Is this Paul?
Yeah.
Yo,
Paul.
man.
That's what I'm saying.
Let
Who
me
would
see.
aspire
Hey,
to be
this
a
was
member
a
of
gifted
parliament?
music thing of
Yeah,
yours.
man, girl, as a manager, GMG Music,
Let me see.
Segera.
Okay.
So I was going to ask you guys, what advice would you give that self you have seen 10 years ago?
yeah,
20
10 years ago.
And what would you give him? What would you tell your younger self of 10 years ago?
Yeah.
I think 10 years is a bit recent.
That's not 10 years.
Let's
ago.
say 50, let's say 20 years, because 20 years is proper. 20 years is 2005.
Yeah.
10 years ago is just recent, 2015.
2005.
So what advice would you give to 2005 you?
Man, 2005
Yeah, 'cause
was,
there you were
was-
still-
was a kid.
Still like about a Casanova still.
I don't know why you
I
branded
know you
that
are.
with
You've
me.
always
These
been.
Drake boys like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's how you were.
And
So what
I'm
advice would
not
you
a
give the
Drake boy.
Casanova you from 2005?
Man, don't love too hard. Yeah.
That has fucked you up.
He has fucked me up, bro. In a very bad way, man. I get emotional when I start talking about my fucked up life with love.
Damn,
But
bro.
yes, I'll tell myself, don't love too hard.
Too much.
Yeah.
Choose what advice would you give 20 years you? Like not 20
let
years,
me
not
guess
20 years,
on
but
Abia.
you from 20 years back.
Let me guess on
Choose.
Abia.
Should be
You
5.
guys.
No, don't guess far. Don't.
Should be
don't.
5 years.
Tell
Can
us.
you imagine?
Yeah.
No, oh yeah. So what advice would you give yourself?
Tell myself
20 years
it's
ago.
okay.
It's okay.
As in things will be fine.
Yeah, like it's okay. Because I think most of the mistakes that I think I have made in life are mostly because of the pressure. Oh my god, it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's pressure
Yeah,
that
yeah.
comes with thinking that it's not okay or it's not going to be okay. Like all the mistakes I have done, all the things I think that go wrong in my life
Yeah.
are mostly because of pressure.
Outward
of it.
pressure.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
going to be okay. How like at 19,
You must be
20,
okay, you must
how
get
could
shit
you get
together.
pregnant? You like how could you get pregnant? It's not
Yeah.
okay. I mean, it's not okay to get pregnant at that stage. But in the event that you do and like you can't
Things will be
have
fine.
other options,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Things will be fine.
You get
that's
like 5 years ago, I genuinely thought my life had ended. Like
I can
7 years, I
Yeah.
thought my life has ended. Like that's it.
But
it's
here we
over.
are.
But
You're balling, right?
But do you,
so for me, like, actually, I keep seeing that on like social media. What would you tell? One message. It's okay.
do you think the 10 years ago would take that advice?
No.
Probably not.
Wouldn't.
Faisal, what would you tell yourself?
I've always
What advice would you
big
give
headed. I
yourself?
wouldn't.
I'll tell myself to join politics.
Oh, for real?
Like all this engineering stuff.
It ain't shit. It don't mean shit.
No, bro. Would be doing a podcast with the honorable
Nothing.
member of parliament.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Would
Yeah.
we
Faisal.
know him?
Of
Have
course.
you met MPs?
You know that thing of souls.
No, he would be that
look for
cool
each
MP.
other
He would be
and all
that cool
stuff.
MP. Because you
I'll
know
look
there is
for
the
you
other
guys.
unifying factor, eh? That one.
What do you want me to- I think Faisal would be a cool MP who you can chill
Okay.
with. What?
But 10 years ago, I would tell myself not to be okay with being odd.
Oh, big
Because
difference.
now, remember back then, 10 years ago, everyone was starting to drink.
Oh, yeah.
In our age range,
Yeah.
everyone was starting to drink. People were starting to go out. I wasn't drinking. I couldn't even come close to drinking anything. I wasn't smoking. Like I was
And you felt there was a
completely
problem.
a virgin. Yeah, and I used to pretend, like I used to feel
Try to
inadequate.
fit in.
Like I would go out
yeah.
and people are drinking, people are
And you're like,
smoking, people are dancing. I don't know anything. I can't dance. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Yeah.
Like I would just sit there and be like, let me be on Twitter. That's why back then I was so into social media, because I felt like felt like that's the only place I was deriving joy from, like real actual joy, because you're going to say something, people are going to call you, they text you, what, and then they come and see you in public, you don't do anything. They're like, but nigga,
you're wild online.
Are you the
offline,
rank you see online? Yeah. So I'll tell myself, man, that shit, it's okay. These people will calm down. They're not going to drink forever. Because now I'll go out and some people are struggling to quit. Some people have wasted their lives in alcohol, and I am still there just to tell everyone I have your receipts. Just like how I've displayed your receipts.
Well done.
Well done. Oh man, you got me with that picture, man.
Just that.
About who took
For me,
that T-shirt?
I think that
someone must have taken that T-shirt I was
Which
in.
one?
The one I was in that
that
picture.
one.
Then
A babe, probably.
some
Of
guy.
course, why would the guy?
Let me shock you guys. Some guy called Jemba. So my cousin knows this. I'll take this comment to the grave. So one time we're chilling in Jonah's room, we're playing PlayStation and all that stuff. Now you guys don't know, but I was tiny. Like before you saw this size. Before that I gained weight. I was very tiny. Like very tiny. Everyone around me was working out. Most of my friends were from Budonians. So they had that whole, let's get fit, let's look nice and all that. I don't even know what they were feeding kids in Budo, but
Claire, what were they feeding you
it
guys?
is hard to see men from Budo looking malnourished.
So you wanted to...
I was playing with some boys from Budo. There's a boy called Jemba. He told me something. He told me, man, you look like a lollipop.
Holy
so that meant your head was too big for your body. Like your body was so small in comparison to your what?
Head.
Your head. Like guys,
Wait,
I left the room. I went and looked at all my pictures.
I said head and it sounded so bad.
Right?
I went and looked at all my pictures. I was like, do I really look like a lollipop? Fuck.
Big words.
So that set off my journey of gaining weight. Like my entire first year I was on protein supplements. Like whey protein.
Just gain weight.
That team that Westbrook was on, I even remember because I was a Westbrook fan. So it's like, let me first bulk up for this
Russell.
nigga. Yeah. So I think I spent my first 3 years just working
trying
on
to be
one
big.
comment of you look like a lollipop. So I definitely tell the me of then.
Like it's okay.
I know workout because now I feel good about myself.
Yeah.
Big word.
But guys,
what would you tell yourself?
20 years ago, what would you tell yourself?
The one thing I would tell myself is leave the country.
For sure.
That one is non-negotiable. Yeah.
But you've left the country multiple times.
No, like permanently or semi-permanently, right? I look, I love this country a lot, and sometimes to my own detriment. Like I love it so much. I've had opportunity to go and kind of set up shop in Nairobi or Kigali, and every time I dismiss it, I'm like, I love Uganda too much. I can't be away from my people and shit. But I would tell myself, you know what? No matter how far you are physically from your people, the toxicity of this country is not something you should voluntarily take yourself through just because you love the country. And I know it's something that I preach against now. I always tell people that, you know what, no matter how toxic your country is, the person who's going to fix it is you, so don't run away. I tell people that. But I would tell myself from 20 years ago or 10 years ago that if you get the opportunity to leave this country, leave. First of all, to go and experience what's out there. Like go and enjoy good roads, right? You shouldn't live your entire life on the Nigeria road. You deserve the good life you as a person, right?
You deserve a Colorado
Go to a
road.
country where medical facilities work, where you can call and you're sure there will be an ambulance like in 10-15 minutes. Go to a country also where you're sure that
Fire brigade will show up ASAP.
Fire brigade will show up in case anything happens. Like go to a country where things work. Go and experience that, because I haven't experienced that. Every country I've gone to where I've experienced that, I've gone as a visitor. A day, 2 days, a week, 3 weeks, like a month. That's the most.
It.
But I would tell myself, go and leave, go and relocate somewhere for like 5 years. Go and enjoy that shit, because I deserve it. Every Ugandan needs to get a moment to leave the country, go out there, experience good things also. Go to a country where when people go to watch a local football game, the stadium is filled. Go to a country where when a woman goes to a hospital to give birth, you're 100% sure the reason why she will die is not gloves or I don't know.
I thought you were also going to say go to a country where there are animals with 3 vaginas. Like, how are you missing that?
No, that's... No.
You would be in Australia right now, bro.
Yeah, man.
No. Australia
You'd probably even be like a zookeeper.
Yeah. Australia has wild shit, man.
We'd be
That's
here
why
discussing,
bro.
discussing the kangaroo topic and you're telling us, hey guys, you didn't know. I have 2 of them here in my backyard.
What? Kangaroos or Vaginas?
Anyway, guys.
But yeah.
Guys, we need
Getting
to
into
start
our
the
story
poll
section.
for real.
Getting into our story section. I want to first ask you guys something. Do you have any like requests when you die, like how you want to be buried?
Personally, the traditional way, really. I mean, I wouldn't mind traditional way. I'd prefer the traditional way, you know.
The traditional way, like nothing crazy, zero. Like you don't want us to do a nothing serious pod.
I just don't want people to cry on my funeral.
Sorry, bro.
I don't
Nigga,
want
sorry about that.
That ain't gonna happen.
Even when you're
all your
late,
exes will be there.
He asked what I would want, what I would wish for. I would wish people not to cry. I would actually want people to have a good time at my funeral. Celebrate me, drink, enjoy yourselves. Like, don't cry. But I know there are people who will cry.
Yeah,
so it's crazy.
I want my body to be donated to science.
What's left of it?
What the fuck do you think is rest of your body that science might need?
Let me tell you.
Here's what I mean. The organs in my body that can be used for science be donated to science. Because I want myself to be to help humanity even in death.
Your legs.
That's my
They'll be testing
I have no problem.
I'm assuming you're not going to die in any 20 years, 30 years. Because
I'm still around.
I need you to live longer,
around,
you know, because I'm just imagining us doing a pod when you have gray hair and you're just as old as you can be.
Yeah.
Do you think by then you would have anybody part in you?
Yes.
That is what
the legs.
But I have sexy legs.
They'll be doing new designs of socks.
The kilometers these legs have walked.
But see,
If Australia was our neighbor, I can guarantee you'll be one of the first guys to be there.
Bernard has over
no problem.
3,000 posts on Instagram.
So only your legs.
As in anybody part of mine that can help.
I would think
science,
the leg guy would be
use
Piper, because remember there's a time where he had doing a pod and he was telling us how he's putting his feet on internet and guys are there like, oh my god, nice feet.
On Twitch.
I'm like, bro, it's all over for you.
How's your Twitch account?
How is your Twitch, man?
This is
Wait. How is your Twitch?
Auntie, let me first introduce it to people. So this is where it's coming from. Relatives and friends of the late Shaka Ssali, may his soul rest in peace, have expressed deep dissatisfaction over the decision to cremate his remains, a practice they say contradicts their cultural tradition. So in his will, he said
Maya, and he wanted half his ashes in his ancestral village, then half his ashes there's a certain river somewhere.
So that was literally his dying wish.
And I quite understand it.
And the family members are like, nah man. Even
no man, it's not on them. It's not on them.
I think it's another thing we need to learn, especially respecting the wishes of the dead.
Yes.
This is what the person wanted.
Exactly.
As much as you guys as a whole culture, you want this whole thing. Because I was seeing conversations that, the sister was trying to communicate to other members that, this is what the guy wanted. And then other members are finding it so hard. I think I saw one of the
vigil with his body here.
I think I saw one of the clan heads saying we don't know what we are going to tell these people in regards to what they let want. And I'm like, you don't owe these guys anything. This is what the guy wanted. Wake up and say that this is what I think they're also working on.
He doesn't owe them anything.
He doesn't.
Not the relatives. He doesn't, like, his wishes are his wishes.
The most you can do is have a ceremony or a prayer night or whatever it is without his body. Just pray for him.
Plus his ashes can be there. I mean, there's no harm in that.
I think if the argument is we have to pay respect to the body and all that, I feel like they can come to middle ground. You can give them that we will bring the person for prayers.
And then after that?
But after that,
cremate
the person. That was his wish. But not those things of what will it. What do you mean? That man was a learned person. Like, he understood that decision. It wasn't something he dreamt of.
Did you guys see those people in Ghana who make for
The
you
bodies,
a coffin.
yeah.
Make for you a coffin
Yeah.
based off what you used to like the most on earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I saw a guy being put in a beer bottle.
Yes.
I've seen yes.
A beer bottle.
Yes.
There's another guy who was put in a the babe. Sorry, she was put in a dildo, like a dildo.
Oh yeah. Oh
A
yeah.
dildo shaped coffin. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because
Look,
you
if
that's
if
you
live
died
the
and this is what we
if
knew
you live the
about
colorful
you.
life, you should have a colorful funeral. It's as simple as that.
So let me for me, and this is not in any way related to feminism or me trying to undermine men or blah 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 blah. But if in the event that I ever get married, I still want to be buried at home.
At your parents.
At your
At
parents'
my
home.
parents'
Oh,
home.
I see. Yeah.
Like if I let me no like I'm very serious. This is not about feminism.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
just
like
your
people may
personal.
want to make it about that.
It's your personal.
But I want to be buried at
And your
home.
kids?
Of course, my kids will go to their like now that's their
That's-
home.
yeah.
You get?
Are you
Let
This
them
is
decide.
my home.
Are you still of the view that men shouldn't eat on your
Yes.
funeral? Can you imagine? Mutuzo
Come with
doesn't
your
want
Rolexes
us
and
to
what?
eat
Don't eat.
on
Only
our
my
funeral?
father and my twin brother and my brother. If I ever have sons,
I
those
thought
ones
those
can
are
eat.
men
Those
as
are
well.
men.
At
Those
So what
why-
about
at your
us? What
funeral-
about us,
at your
your
funeral,
colleagues
I don't
on the
think people will
podcast?
be coming to eat. They'll
Ah,
be
the
coming
people got to
dig.
eat,
They'll
bro.
be coming to dig out fruits.
Yeah.
But what about
do you
us,
remember
the guys
this
from
day?
the post?
I'm still thinking about it. I'm starting to realize
Yeah.
I might be a little bit in love with you guys.
Oh, so
So
we,
they
we
may
might
still be
eat.
like,
So we might eat.
You might.
Aye.
But we are still debating it, but you might piss me off in like the next you know, I can't exactly bet on men like that. So you just might, and then we take back the offers. But yeah, I do not want to be buried anywhere. That's
Except in
not
your parents.
my parents' home.
Ancestral home.
Even when I get like so rich and like build my own house, I do not know. I still want to be taken back home. If I'm not in the country, right? But I relocated, blah, 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 blah. If it takes them 20 years to bring me back home, it is okay.
okay.
But I have to go back home.
What should we watch out
next-
for?
this-
Piper?
Let me just gravitate away from that. This next story is for men who cheat.
You're not going to tell us things we should look
Me,
forward to.
when I pass on,
Yeah.
I just do the Muslim way.
That's it, real quick.
Such a
and-
religious
Yeah.
person, I wasn't expecting anything mysterious.
no, man. Because for us, that is the beginning of your real life. So just do it the Muslim way. I'll be kawa.
Okay.
I'll be the
Jana,
happiest.
you want to go to
Yo,
okay.
man.
Okay.
They tell you they are virgins there.
They all, I love
They
your
say I'm
Personally, I've
socks
never,
today.
you know.
You love
You
my
have to
socks.
give me these socks.
You shouldn't have added
Those
the
are
one
freedom
today.
socks.
No, this, you want them? You want
Give me
them?
these. They're pretty. Like they
Yeah.
have glitter in
We'll
them.
So
see.
my next story is for the men who cheat on their barbers. I personally have used the same barber for the past 5 years now. I think for the past 10 years.
For us bald people,
Bill, I think
it's-
for the
it's
past
really,
20 years.
Yeah.
But it
You
was so
can't.
hard getting a picture of Bill without a bald head.
Yeah.
It took me
He
like
is
3
old.
days.
It's very hard.
3 days.
Serious?
Yeah.
I've been
How long
around.
were you going through our
I've been
media?
around.
So in Nigeria, there's this new salon, $T salon. So when you go to
Are
cut your
these
hair,
bums?
yeah, when you go to cut your hair, the lady is literally twerking us.
They twerk. Oh. Dang, bro.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to even touch.
Yeah, man. As long as you.
Damn, nigga. Yeah.
Jesus.
You realize that people are going to be like me, bury me in that salon.
Yo.
And
Yeah.
this is legal. It's allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not the only video, guys. This salon has been training. So you see, outsiders, like that's the video you see while you're passing by outside.
It's like a mini strip club of sorts. It is a strip club.
So they strip for you as you
It's a
cut
strip
your
club.
As you cut your hair, yeah.
With
Although
salon activities.
men go to salons specifically for the massage.
You see that?
But to be honest, that's a creative way to.
I
you
know,
pull
like why is it
customers,
when a
you
black
know?
man comes up with an idea, we are like, oh,
It's
but
a-
is it legal? Is
I
it
see no
what? Is
problem
it
with
what?
And you'll be shocked how many customers that guy has.
Yes.
Like
I
he
see
even
no-
schedules
And he's
them. It's
putting
like,
that money back in the economy.
it's like for you, be all. You'll come next week. This week we are booked.
No, me.
Have you ever seen those guys who do ladies' fingernails and their foot massage and what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen those guys ugly, by the way.
Oh really?
Never.
Interesting.
And Mutuzo is thinking about it, so definitely I'm not lying.
I mean, she clearly used to hire them. So.
I mean, you remember your boys.
But I think we need to have such a business here in Uganda. Oh, the problem is us, we are hypocrites in Uganda. But if we had such a salon,
There would be a guy commenting
my
there.
friend, yeah, there would be a guy saying,
"What do you know, but guy,
you're spoiling our children because everything I watch." That kind of rubbish. But I would like such an idea here in especially around the Chira, Nigeria, Chiwatule areas.
Let me tell you, I would
names.
officially communicate to my barber. It has been an amazing 10 years.
Just because
Or you ask him, find a job in this place. There is this place here.
because of
I don't
bank.
want
By the way, let me
Something
ask you
fresh.
something. If like,
New
let's
from the
say your
start.
guy, it's his birthday and you want to give him a treat, you wouldn't give him like a treat to go to like the strip club if you guys were like in Vegas.
No,
Why not?
I'll strip for him.
No, he gets that in
That
that
is,
is
it's
every
nice when
day.
they're
Okay,
in
go on.
I would not.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know that thing of whatever stays in Vegas, or
whatever
whatever
happens in
happens,
Vegas.
whatever.
Yeah.
If he went there, it's okay. He can go to the strip club. He just has to make sure
He doesn't come back.
I don't find out.
That's okay. Now that's
So
fine.
you see,
Hey.
if I find out,
Problems.
you go back.
Mama Bill, my no ex-sub was fun.
Oh.
Why don't
Just
we
leave it at
leave that?
Oh,
Why don't we
I'm
leave
just
that?
saying. I'm just leaving it at that.
Why-
Like,
why
ex-sub
don't
was
we-
really fun.
Oh,
Hey, man.
oh,
Do you guys remember the social
the
media?
realization.
Do you remember that? Let me even ask you. Do you remember the social media blackout? That time when they switched off the internet.
Yeah.
How did your life stop? Obviously, your life stopped
course.
because I mean it's Mutuzo.
Of course my life stopped, but it was like normal routine. The only thing that was missing for me was social media. It's not like I was going out. I wasn't going out for those days that we didn't have social media. I would still wake up. I was still staying with Crown. She would like occupy my day somehow. But also we had downloaded a lot of Netflix
Movie
episodes.
series.
Yeah. So they sort of like, of course, like you would keep picking up your phone and then
then you
like,
remember, oh, shit, I
wait,
can't.
there's
We don't have
nothing.
internet.
But yeah, it was the only thing missing. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary besides not be on social media.
So for the upcoming 2026 general election, government is to fly in a tool to track social media. Plans are in advanced stage to import equipment and technology it will use to monitor social media platforms ahead of the 2026 general election.
Kajirweno government.
We are fucked.
No,
Yeah.
like guys, like imagine this machine actually exists.
That's the
Like,
first. It's good you say
hypothetically-
imagine.
Okay,
Was it
hypothetically
also
speaking, yeah?
doubts?
Hypothetically speaking, let's say the machine exists, yeah. And hypothetically speaking, you know the accounts on Twitter. Most of the accounts that are wild are faceless. You don't know who it is. There's no name. Guys just be posting videos. Guys just be posting memes and all these parody accounts. Yeah. How would they now track down on such accounts?
I think again,
tool.
hypothetically speaking, the tool, if it has been constructed to monitor and track and surveil and have all this information about the social media accounts, it will have the ability to crawl the internet perhaps and locate things like maybe IP address, perhaps locate, which obviously now narrows down things like location or ISP provider, things like that. And again, hypothetically speaking, they might be able to find a location where that account is tweeting from, and then now they can bring in law enforcement and find a way to actually find you physically. So that's hypothetically speaking. But I will also add that Uganda is not alien to these kind of things, right? Where somebody goes to parliament or goes to the president and says, by the way, I can bring you this machine, right? And he convinces the president there's a machine that can control pornography. Right?
Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Right?
The pornography machine.
And then a
That
budget
story
is
broke out.
released and
I'm like, what?
money goes to accounts and shit. And the machine never comes and life goes on. I feel like this
But
might
do you
be
guys know
one of
how
those.
rich Uganda is as a country.
You know what I've also just
Like
realized?
we are so rich.
Yeah.
I don't know why we
really
are
are.
suffering.
You know what I've just
We
realized?
just got 57 billion and spent it on a bonanza.
Yeah. Do you know what I just realized?
Rich is what we are.
Do you know what I just realized? All these machines, no one has ever sat down to say we are bringing a machine that is going to catch corrupt people.
They are still working on it.
They're working on it.
Trust
Because
me,
those
we shall
machines
bring
are
it.
actually there.
When that machine comes, when that
shall
machine
bring it.
comes,
Despite
Uganda
pornography
needs a
machine
special
and
one.
what?
it will
That
first
machine
bring it.
is
It will first be
actually
stolen.
there.
The machine itself.
That machine that
Somewhere
tracks
was-
corruption. There's a guy who will say, let me transport it from the airport.
And
Then between the airport and the parliament.
Sweet.
So guys, for one, nothing serious topic because this man is bugging me, man. Good man, what's up? First of all, our episodes are too short.
We're out
You guys
of
be
time.
telling us we finish Ngobud de Wuchar.
but-
We always have too much to talk about.
That's,
we always have too
that's
much.
why. That's why we have a
Talk about-
producer.
Okay, so for the
But-
nothing serious topic, I made a tweet. I saved Mutuzo from the trends
Banange, thank you.
by
Oh,
taking her
I'm so
position on the
tired.
cross. So I posted something. I said, guys, how much monthly allowance do you give your girlfriends? Is 500k an okay amount for a
Monthly
couple?
allowance, eh?
Girlfriend allowance.
For which guy?
Wait,
Your girlfriend.
girlfriend allowance.
Yes. So I asked them how much is an okay amount. You have a girlfriend, you guys are in Kampala, how much money are you going to give on a monthly basis?
Okay.
The ladies did not know these things are happening. Obviously, because they are ladies on Twitter. The ladies on Instagram know. Even the ones on TikTok, they are getting
well.
an
Make
allowance.
people on X cancel us.
Go on.
People on X just tweet.
bro. Snapchat.
You ask for nudes, you ask for nudes, they leak the screenshot of you asking for nudes. How exactly is someone ever going to
Why
give
are
you
you
girlfriend
serving
allowance?
me when you're right next to me?
I'll get a mass. I'll get a mass of ice.
I hope there's no knife.
Okay.
Basically,
So
that way to
violent
bring it
today.
up
Hey,
again.
so go on,
Okay,
go on.
I've cut it out.
Go on.
So most of the men said, "Hell no." Has is the girlfriend for sale? Has pussy become for sale? Is it all about money? Is a relationship all about money these days and all that? And then in my head I was like, but what isn't about money these days? Yeah, because here's the thing, and I'm being real. Yeah, you're dating someone, you love this person. You're earning a substantial amount of money and you want to extend this cushion to the
them as
person
well.
you get, because this person actually cares about you. You come
Right.
home, they've done the place, you're not just coming home to argue all the time. You get the sex when you want the sex. You get what I'm
They're
saying?
not stressing you.
They're not stressing
nagging
you. Why the hell would you not extend that hand and be like, but you know what, for being a good person in my life, let me give you an allowance.
So let me just ask, and I'm asking from a very, very naive place, because
Who are you asking? Faisal.
No, just generally
Okay.
that as a person who doesn't have a girlfriend, right, and also a person who doesn't necessarily understand how girlfriend allowance, it's called girlfriend allowance, how girlfriend allowance works. My question is, so this babe who you're dating, who is your girlfriend, right? When you're giving her girlfriend allowance, what are you as the guy getting in exchange, right?
First,
Because the sort of description you've given is sort of like a semi-wife, as if like she looks after the home, you come home to a clean. That's not necessarily a girlfriend per se. That's like a live-at-home wife, right?
Guys, what do girlfriends do?
The girlfriend I have in my mind is a person who lives that side, I live this side.
Yeah.
She can come and spend the weekend and go
And
back.
that weekend
or
when
I
she's
can go and
around.
spend the weekend there and come back. Right? Yes, that's the girlfriend.
That's
I'm
the
thinking of,
girlfriend.
right?
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
yes.
I think-
That's a typical
that's-
Kampala
that's the
girlfriend,
typical
actually.
girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah. She's working somewhere. She's earning a certain salary. I'm working somewhere. I'm earning a certain salary. I don't necessarily need to be earning more than her. We could be earning the same. She could be earning more. But she likes me. I like her. I'm trying to understand how the girlfriend allowance works. Do I get boyfriend allowance then if she's earning more than me?
Of course.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Because
So the one
she's
who
also
earns-
extending a cushion.
So the one who's earning more.
Faisal, do you earn
I've been
boyfriend
in a
allowance?
situation.
No,
Yes, I've
woman-
done that before, guys. Like, I have actually been with someone.
That's cool though.
No.
Put me on an allowance.
That's cool. I've never earned boyfriend allowance, bro.
Ah, man, guys. Man.
So that's how
Let
it
me
works. The
introduce
one
you
who
to my
earns
friends.
more money, the one who earns more money is the one who gives
The one who
allowance.
has a more comfortable life extends it to
extends
the person who
other
does
person,
not
eh?
have a much
Look at
more
how Michelle-
comfortable life.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm like,
I
Michelle,
don't-
you ever put someone on boyfriend allowance?
ew.
Like she doesn't have crown allowance to take
Right?
to take her
By
money.
the way, let me tell you, like,
Michelle, change your ways.
absolutely not.
Put your man on some
Let
boyfriend
me
allowance.
tell you, men will tell you how traditional they want to be
Yeah.
until they have to provide, okay? But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's like a jab.
like,
It is,
oh,
low-key.
traditional, and then you're
The
like,
time
oh,
comes.
okay,
Provide.
so please
Let me be the
provide.
traditional man, stay home.
Yeah,
Bring
so
everything.
provide, then all of it, and
Problem.
sudden it's, but
Is it a
Man,
good thing
you
or a
know-
bad thing?
I don't know because I can't relate.
You have a, yeah, she already has hers.
Yeah, I really can't. No, like, you know, when you asked that question, like, yeah, of course, I know girls get girlfriend allowances, but I cannot relate because I don't need to. Whatever I want, I get there and then.
That's the thing with an
It's-
allowance. They don't
but
give it to
me,
you because
I don't
you
want
need it.
No,
It is
listen, no,
out
no, no.
of my wanting for you
Here's
to
the
have
thing.
a comfortable
Me, I
life.
think this is the thing. I feel like when you give me an allowance, then I can't just come with my kajanja.
Yeah, that's the challenge.
You get
It takes away certain freedom from you.
and like I can't calculate for you money that now I am telling you I have a disease. You get
So Mutuzo, if
Shopping
someone
disease.
So if you got a man and he's like,
you're
I want to
giving me
give you
500K.
I'm not
Alone.
if you got a man and he's like, I want to give you, let me just give you $1 million shillings, go do your stuff.
I mean, it happens to me all the time, but
That's
that's
okay.
not
Exactly.
no.
You don't need to
That's
put a
not
term to
girlfriend
it.
allowance.
You don't
So,
need to put a term to it.
You will give me that 1 million of go do your thing, and then in the morning I'll be like, babe, I want to go do my hair. And I will get hair money, okay?
Wow.
When you give me that
you know what,
girlfriend
eh?
allowance,
How much time do you have left,
Linda,
producer?
that allowance
You know what,
is
eh?
working on your hair.
I want to say.
But for real
I want to
though,
say. Okay.
I'm very, very spoiled.
Yeah.
And people might have me for this. But when you made your tweet, I was like, oh, and like I was seeing people's submissions, and in my head I'm thinking, oh,
the
that's
submissions are crazy.
that's
Let me see
weird.
if I can
You know
get
what?
That's
some.
weird.
Do you think
because
500k is little for Kampala girlfriend?
That's my fuel.
That's your fuel. For like a
Yeah,
month,
See, that's why I'm not
Drive.
dating
No.
Mutuzo.
for a week, eh?
Yeah.
God damn.
Can I just say that for me, and maybe for me, I'm
So,
a spoiled sport.
That's why I couldn't relate.
I'm a spoiled sport because I feel like what girlfriend allowance does is, first of all, it creates a certain power dynamic in the relationship. Well, let me explain. That if a guy gives you 500k every month, whether you want it or you don't, there's an expectation he has in his mind from you. And he may not tell it to you explicitly that I expect ABC, but you will see it, you will feel it. Now, a day will come when you're not able to voluntarily give him that thing. He's going to be very aggrieved. He's going to be like, but I'm even giving you my girlfriend allowance. That's where problems come in, right? So that what that girlfriend allowance does, and for women who get it, when you're getting it, it seems like fun, and it usually is, until the day the man wants, not repatriation or whatever, or reparations, or he wants a pay, he wants to earn that money back. Like I've been with, let's say you've been in this relationship for 18 months, and you've been giving a girlfriend allowance. Then the day for breaking up comes. The man is not going to walk out of the dance anyway. Things didn't work out. He's going to sit there and first calculate. Now, these 18 months, how much have I invested in this babe who just wants to walk away because she has seen somebody else? I'm going to fuck up this shit. Because that's for him at the back of his mind. All this time when he was giving you money, for him he was investing. Now it's time for him to reap.
It's just 9 million.
And you're telling him fuluma. He will tell you, by the way, it says Soko take one of the meza. You can fully make.
People,
I feel like
I can make the
Don't.
same
A bit
argument.
flawed.
No. I can make the same argument for when I'm not getting girlfriend allowance, but you're doing things for me. Anything. Anything. It could be just paying for my nails. You'll sit down and be like, fuck this girl. I did this for her. It could just be you picking me up from school and dropping me at home. Like whatever it is that you do. So if you have that mindset in mind,
if you have that mindset, it's not only going to work on girlfriend allowance.
This I'm telling you out of
finish.
like I'm telling you out of sheer experience, like real experience. It doesn't matter whether you were doing and it will also happen for the girls, by the way. It's just not happening on your end, okay? Even if I was just making you meals, you've seen girls say I built you. You can't really quantify or like put an amount to how they built you. Like anyone in a relationship, male or female, whatever they are doing, they are basically investing in that relationship or the future. Unless ingatakwagala, right? So at the time of breaking up, like people will start those things of, oh my god, I used to like cook for him. Like they invested, you get. Like me now, I don't cook, I don't clean.
I pushed him
But
to
you
his
see,
village.
Listen,
Can you refill my glass? Because
you will be able to quantify that money. You'll calculate 500 times, the 18 months we were together. And you might get an amount to place on your aggrieved or whatever.
You pay,
Me, I might not get an amount to place on my anger, but our anger is the same.
So my response to that, and the reason why this specific issue of girlfriend allowance, I have a problem with it, is that if I love this person and they love me, there shouldn't be a price to anything I'm doing, right? If I want to do something for them, I do it.
Yes.
If they want to do something for me, they do it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't know that at the end of the month or more. No.
Let me ask you guys something.
Let me give them out of my own volition.
Let me ask him something from a man's perspective. Bernard, as a man, most of the times you're going to date below, like someone younger than you. Not out of status or what, but usually men are going to date girls who are younger than them. Probably like 5 years. 5 years younger, so that means you had a 5-year
head start
as a man.
Life,
This is how I look at my life. If I brought someone into my life, they're 5 years younger than me. First of all, I want to see what they are using, how their habits are with money. You get what I'm saying?
To patronize them.
No,
but maybe
I'm getting there. I'm getting there because we talk about this whole thing of you need to develop your woman, you need to help her do this, you need to help her do that. How about you give her the resources and see what she can do with those resources?
She's not a child, bro.
Listen, I'm getting there.
Hey.
I didn't say she's a child, but as a man, if I die and I leave kids behind, I have to know that this woman can actually
But they also have kids.
Money. Yes, they are her kids, but as the head of the family, from my perspective,
guys, we're going to cut the pod from here, and this is what we're going to do.
we're still going.
I have to tell you all this. This is my thought process. I think most people that do allowances, it's because they plan. Like those people that plan things, right? Would you pay for your girl's hair?
If
without hesitation.
Yes, because
it's the same thing in this scenario.
She wants to buy me shoes.
Then
it's okay.
Exactly. That's what you're saying.
Is she giving me boyfriend allowance?
I don't need it.
Then you're not giving up.
It's not a transaction.
What do you make of girlfriend, boyfriend allowance, guys?
We have men who want to cater for their women. Like they want
those who want it.
Yes, they want to look after their women, right? You want your woman's hair on you want your woman's nails on you want your woman to because in most
invest in that thing.
So now most men say salary based men, like they are going to wait for their company at the end of the month. So for them, giving you girlfriend allowance is